Wendy Report with Wendy Mesley.
Hello, our top story. The Canada 3000 saga continues. Many passengers were stranded, ticket holders can't get information, and staff is unable to help. Customers call this an outrage. The airline industry calls it business as usual. Heritage Minister Sheila Copps is recommending CBC and CTV become partners. Peter Mansbridge endorses the idea, saying, on nights Lloyd Robertson is off, he could borrow his hair. A new study shows women are twice as likely to fall asleep after making wild, passionate love. In other news, in Latvia, a protester slapped Prince Charles in the face with a carnation. She was immediately arrested and charged with cruelty to flowers. Scientific tests now show that the shape and appearance of sperm can be the best indicator of fertility. Here we see a weak sperm, and here we see an extremely fertile sperm. Okay, time for our panel. From Toronto, David Collinette, Minister of Transport and Baldness.
Look, I don't care if Canada 3000 has gone down the dumper. I want my refund.
From Ottawa, Conservative leader Joe Clark.
Yes, indeed. How's it going, dude?
And from Kelowna, a lady with a 5-meter snake.
Hey, how are you, Andy? Get you a beer?
Snake lady, I can't help but wonder, why are you here?
I represent the average Westerner who for too long has been ignored by you elitists in Ottawa, eh? Or as it's also known, Toronto Light.
Mr. Clark, you're from the West.
Yes, but not as far west as Snake Lady.
Mr. Clark, since the Taliban deserted Kabul, people are worried that one ineffective, oppressive, indifferent government will be replaced by another.
Yes, indeed, Wendy. In fact, that is a tradition that carries on in Ontario to this very day.
Russia and the U.S. have agreed to reduce nuclear weapons.
Yes, they have. And Osama bin Laden has agreed to take all of the nuclear weapons that the superpowers wish to get rid of. And Mr. Bush and Mr. Putin have agreed to that.
They have?
Yes, as long as they get to deliver the bombs.
Okay, Canada 3000. David Collinette, your comments?
Wendy, Canada's entire airline industry continues to experience hard times. Who would ever believe the day would come when Canadians would be thrilled to fly Air Transat?
Well, what should the government do, Joe Clark?
Wendy, what is needed right now is immediate and decisive action. Each and every person who lost his or her job at Canada 3000 should immediately receive 1,500 air miles.
How will that help?
Well, I haven't worked out all the details yet.
Snake lady?
Has anybody seen the cat? Look, people who bought tickets got rights, see? Just like people who keep snakes got rights. Yeah. Who's a beauty baby? Yeah. I mean, I can keep a python if I want. They make good pets. Plus, they keep down on the Jehovah's Witnesses.
David Collinette, what is the future of the Canadian airline industry?
We'd like one. We may still be able to save Canada 3000 by restructuring and changing its name to Canada Someone Please Buy a Ticket.
You know what? If airlines want more business, they should try something radical. You know, something they ain't tried before.
Like what?
Lower fares and good service. Honey, can you go get us another small dog from the pound?
Okay, the war on terrorism. Mr. Clark.
Wendy, Canada is dealing with this problem. We in the Progressive Conservative Party of Canada have spearheaded a move to freeze the assets of 26 suspicious organizations. That's $112 the terrorist won't get.
Kevin! Don't feed your sister to the snake!
Okay, the anthrax scare. Is it the work of terrorists?
Wendy, it now looks like the guy who sent anthrax in the United States was a loner.
Oh, well, of course he was a loner. Who's going to hang with him if he's got anthrax?
Final word. Mr. Clark, can the U.S. coalition catch bin Laden?
Yes, indeed they can. But there is only one way to make sure they get him.
Nuclear weapons.
Well, I was thinking of a snake lady here. She doesn't frighten them out. Nothing will.
I'm Wendy Mesley. Good night.